With just 1,000 Rand, you can get access to our 2025 online class that has 3 looks, including 3 theory videos and a bridal look. Now, in the next 10 minutes, you will be watching exactly how I do my bridal glam. Now, when I work with brides, I always make sure to go with as much hydration as possible, as well as moisture. What you see me doing here is apply moisturizer. Before that, I did thoroughly cleanse the face and then went in with my hydrating spray from MAC, and then now I'm applying my first dose of moisturizer. I do say first dose because I'm gonna go in with the second one, which you see me applying here. I used my brush to apply, but I later went in with my hands just to moisturize and massage that moisturizer into the skin. If you want to work with your hands, always make sure you thoroughly wash your hands as well as sanitize, so that you do not, and I repeat, do not affect the client's skin. So you will see me massage that moisturizer into the skin. This moisturizer is one of my favorite new moisturizers, which will be part of our online class product list. Now, if you're wondering what our online classes look like, we do provide you with full detailed classes and tutorials on soft glam, full glam, and bridal glam. All the products that we use in class will be shown on camera, as well as the product list and the supplier list. So what does that mean? It means that we also provide you with the product list as well as where to get them. What you see me doing now is apply eye primer. It's not a moisturizer, it's an under eye primer, which works perfectly for those that struggle with cracked under eyes. But can you please give it up for this beautiful skin prep? Look at how beautifully done it is. Now I go in with my Lancome foundation, and I did mix 2. Mixing of foundations is something that we will also be covering in our online class. When I'm blending my foundation, I make sure to use my sponge or my beauty blender. It differs and it depends on the type of beauty blender that you're using. The one that I'm using specifically in this video is by David Beauty Cosmetics, which is one of their new releases that is actually my favorite. I was doing what I call a double bronzing technique in this video because this is a new technique that I've started implementing in 2025. I absolutely love these bronzer sticks from Fenty Beauty because they have such beautiful warmth and they do not lift the makeup that is under there. And I call it my double bronzing technique because I use bronzer twice and strategically. So I also have started making sure that I put in my effort and time in sculpting the face. So you will see that I take my time when sculpting the face, including the cheekbone as well as the jawline. Guys, if everything that I'm talking about here is something that is confusing you or you don't understand, be sure to send us a text and the number in our bio to register for the online class. This online class is suitable for everybody, including international students. So if you feel like you cannot travel to where I am, but you've always wanted me to teach you how to do makeup, this online class is for you as well. If you feel like you're just so lazy to get out of the house, you just want to learn in the comfort of your own home, this online class is for you. So you will see that I'm sculpting the face, and I did take more time than usual to do my contour on my bronzer because, like I said, we are making sure that we sculpt this bride's face. I'm also doing my nose contour, making sure that this nose is snatched, honey. So I continue doing everything, and I do like to take my time. When I'm working with my brides, it's very essential that I do take my time because I really want my brides to be as calm as possible. Now imagine I'm rushing. My bride will start panicking, and that's not what I want. For setting, obviously we used one of the best powders in the world and one of my favorites as well. And I just set my highlighted or concealed areas before going in with some other powder for the rest of the face. For the rest of the face, we used our Fenty pressed powder in the shade 450. This is one of my favorite powders as well because it's also very good and it's waterproof. Well, it claims to be waterproof. I think I have proven that because one of my clients once teared up, but the makeup did not budge after I had used this powder. And guys, like I said, the product list that's gonna be in our online class is gonna be amazing. New products, new skills, new tips and tricks, only for 1,000 Rand. Can you imagine? We'll also have a theory video for our beginners. If you feel like, oh, even if I see it being done, I still cannot understand it. Listen, I got you. I do have a theory video that explains literally everything that will be done in the class. Now back to the glam. Look at how beautiful that skin is. Guys, I am a skin curated makeup artist. What does that mean? It means that I focus mostly on the skin. I really want that skin to be well blended. I do not like harsh lines. So you will see that I do take my time with my brushes. And look at that jawline and the cheekbone. When I tell you 2025, I am focused on sculpting your faces. And let me tell you something, even if I'm focused on sculpting your faces, I am not going to leave any harsh lines. And so sorry for my voice. I do have the flu, but I felt like, you know what? I'm not going to let any flu stop me from recording this voiceover because I really wanted you guys to see how I created this bridal glam. Now for the under eye, I like to go with mineralized powder just to set, to also add more brightness and just to brighten up the under eye. I'm so sorry. I feel like coughing. I'm so sorry. But yeah, back to the glam. I'm now doing the eyes, and for the eye look, I wanted to do a very brown and bronzy eye look with some shimmer, because there's these shimmers that I've just been enjoying recently that are from David Beauty Cosmetics. It's their new line, and I had the honor of getting almost all of them. So I'm having so much fun, man. But for the eyeshadow, I did use my Annie's Meet the Browns eyeshadow palette. And it's so beautiful, man. I felt like it really was resonating with her skin tone. So before we apply our pigment, we obviously go in with some pigment glue, which is what I'm applying here. And I can't wait for you guys to see how the pigment looks like. Oh my goodness, I was screaming. So this glam took exactly 2 hours. So if you're my bride, please don't rush me. Allow me to do what I do best. After all, you've paid so much money for me to just come and do what I like to do. So yeah, look at that pigment, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Now I'm just dusting it off. And if you are going to go in with pigment, always make sure that your baking technique is top tier. For the gel liner, I'm using the Inglot gel liner in the shade 77 that I purchased from Edgar's here in Polokwane. So if you're wondering where you can get Inglot products, you can get them at Edgar's right here in Polokwane at Mall of the North. So I love this gel liner because it's so black. If you want a gel liner that is black, then go for this one. It really just makes your eyes really pop. You will see the difference between before we apply the gel liner and now. And then for the lips, I wanted to line her lips because I really wanted this precision and sharpness on the lips. So I wanted to start with a pencil liner before going in with my lipstick. I wanted to go nude as well because every time I'm working with brides, I always prefer the bride goes nude unless the bride specifically requests to go bold, which for me personally, I don't usually advise it as a professional, but what the bride wants, the bride gets. So you will see how beautiful and how this nude lip is complementing the eye look as well. We haven't done the brows, but the glam is looking so gorgeous already. Another very important thing, if you are someone who wants to start, or somebody who wants to improve on their skin work, or wants to start with the skin, and you want to transition from starting with the eyes, and you feel like it's your wish to start with the skin, the online class is going to be suitable for you as well, because I will be making sure that I give you tips and tricks on when or what to implement in order for your skin to actually really give, and how you can achieve beautifully shaped brows even after you've done the skin. You will see that I kept touching my skin, but it's not moving because there's certain techniques that I've implemented that I'm making sure that my skin does not smudge and does not budge. For the lips, we did a glossy lip. Here I'm just using the Zickel Nude Glossy Lip, which was so beautiful. I feel like her lips looked very pouted. But guys, if I'm gonna plug you, I'm gonna plug you with this Use and Tones gloss. It's a nude gloss, very thick, lasts so long. So if you're a lip gloss girl and if you're wondering what glosses I use, I love to use my Use and Tones glosses. This shade is called Own It. It's one of my favorite. Guys, look at this bridal look. Listen, if you are not a Macento bride, what are you? I'm just kidding. But yeah, absolutely loved the outcome of this glam. I really took my time, and then now I'm just dusting off any flyaways and making sure that there is nothing that is distracting me on this glam. And then went in with my blush. I was super happy with this glam. I feel like I'm always happy with my glams, and I know, guys, it sounds unrealistic, but I always am. And I'm just applying my Fenty Beauty highlighter in the shade How Many Carats. We used a Wink Beauty eyelashes, which I purchased from Infinite Beauty. They have a beautiful sale going on, so please do check them out. And then I'm just setting the rest of the face. Guys, online class, register now if you don't want to regret it. Soon we're going to be posting the looks that we're going to be doing in the online class. Super detailed, nothing is cut out, just 1,000 rand, and you have access to a massive online class. 3 looks including a bridal look. All the products will be listed and the suppliers. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.